celebrity gossip, we just tell them if there is something wrong or maybe if there is something good. Here we speak it. I'm called MC Omari, the truth meter. I'll tell you. Celebrity gossip every Wednesday we see.
I think with this time that you have humbly given me, my comrade, I want just to say thank you because of your kindness and giving me this opportunity. You are a philanthropic person. May the Lord lift you up. May you see heaven plus the moon and never come down. Amen.
All right. Karibuni sana. It's another Wednesday. Na kama kawaida, we are bringing you our normal show, Celebrity Gossip. Today we are very lucky and I'm telling you that in the house kuna mheshimiwa. Karibu nisema mheshimiwa. Mheshimiwa. Or the person that is bringing for you this show, as usual, I'm called MC Omari Nash. MC Omari Nash da kongudi nigichake kore kumnyario toport chako strong tea. Omari chino jamone mbele chine mwaneno mbele mwayoko. That's an English, no, that's a British name that I was given when I went to Britain. So today, we want to hear from the one and only ATITO himself. I know for those people that were the fans of classmates, then you must have come across this face, ATITO the comedian, ATITO the actor, ATITO ATITO the learned guy. So ATITO is in the house and we want to hear more from him. For your information, I want to inform you that ATITO is already honorable. I don't know, is it honorable? Honorable. And he's vying for the MCA Umoja 2. So come with me, we want to hear from this guy. We want to know more about this guy. We also want to hear some of his manifesto that is giving us as the Umoja 2 residents. If you're there and you're watching this show, what you can do, share with one another. You can as well come and give us comments, because this is the only platform where you can meet him and talk to him one-on-one. Come with me to hear from ATITO himself. Let me add, honorable. Yeah, all right. Mgeni wetu already is here. Our mgeni. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And as usual, I always tell you that I'm called MC Omari Nash. Today I have my co-host here. She will introduce herself. Sorry.
Yeah, my name is Julieta Wina. Yeah, I represent Mzuka Kibao. Yeah.
Okay. So today we have mheshimiwa kwa nyumba. Unajua I'm so keen so that nisiseme ile the other side mheshimiwa. So ATITO himself is here. Yes. ATITO, karibu sana.
Thank you.
First, I would like you to introduce yourself, because you know people only knows you to be ATITO. They don't know the exact name, where you come from. Yeah.
Okay. My names are Stephen Opondo, Omondi. Those are my official names. But my acting name is ATITO.
ATITO.
Yes.
The classmate.
The classmate.
Bado inaendelea kweli?
Bado inaendelea.
Oh, it's there.
It's there every Saturdays, 7:30 on KBC.
Yeah. So if you're watching there, ensure that every Saturday,
yes,
7:30.
Yes.
The classmates pale KBC channel 1.
Yes.
All right. Sasa ATITO,
yes,
where is home?
Home, I reside here in Umoja, and home back up country. I come from Game.
Oh, Game.
In Siaya County.
Oh.
At a place called Yala.
Oh, Yala.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's very good when these people, when they know you.
Yes.
I don't know whether, Juliet, you have a question you can as well.
I would like you to just introduce your official name. Unajua watu wanakuja kama ATITO. They don't know the real name. Maybe mtu anezenda pale atafute ATITO. Maybe aone the first name and the second name, ashangae huu ni nani, na wanakuja kama ATITO.
Majina kamili yenye utapata pale ni Stephen Opondo Omondi.
Stephen Opondo Omonde.
Those are my true names. The names that I was given with my parents. Hizo ndo zangu kabisa.
Okay.
Hiyo ingine ni ya kuact.
And today I don't get that voice, huh? The voice of teacher. You mean that one is just there? Is it called intonation? It's just there when you are acting.
It's for the acting purposes and also just to make people happy. You know, that's why we like using it so much.
Okay. The reason why I'll vote you, one, is just to hear you one day, you know. Oh, let me tell you, Mr. Governor. All right. So, you know, before you venture into politics,
Yes.
we have to know your educational background so that we don't hear the story of Sakaja,
Okay.
whereby you are looking for your papers somewhere. I don't know, they disappeared.
No. I cannot be a Sakada. First of all, I'm a father. I'm a married husband. I'm married to a young, lovely woman with 2 kids. Our firstborn is 6 years.
All right.
And our secondborn is 7 months now.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are a father of 2.
Of 2.
Oh, congratulations. You know, when I see you, I just maybe feel that maybe we are just on the same line.
Yes.
But now I've started respecting you because I know very well that married guys are responsible. Not that I'm not responsible, but I'm also planning to marry soon.
You should. It's a good thing. And to answer you on the issue of Sakada thing, I've studied. I've done a higher national diploma. I've done animation and multimedia. So when you say things like Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, that is what I've studied. And, we can
XYZ.
XYZ, yes.
Yes. That's so good.
Yeah.
So, what made you actually to be or to venture into politics now? And you've just told us that you did this animation thing, and we also see you to be that person that is so talented and you have passion in arts. Why do you want to shift now from the ATITO we know to Honorable ATITO?
Because of the plight. The plight of my community is too much. We have elected leaders concurrently each and every time, but we have not seen the fruitness of it. Nothing is coming back whereby we can say that we enjoy that so and so is our leader because he or she has done that and that. We have not seen that. And now that is the high time. I have stood to say that Umoja Toward, it is a high time we do things differently. Yes.
Samani mkubwa,
Yes.
I never knew that you are such a serious guy. I'm very sorry for starting what I cannot end.
Yes.
I never knew that you'll put it on the higher notch of English.
Let me bring it down.
You know, when you talk of plight,
Yes.
so on behalf of Umoja 2 residents,
Yes.
tafadhali, on layman's language,
Yes.
what do you mean? Because already I've been left behind.
Yes. So what I mean ni kwamba kuna ile the things that are happening around the community, watu wanalia. They are not getting the services that they should be getting coming from the ward county or from the county government.
Yeah.
But specifically to the ward of Moja 2. We have not seen those resources, those services coming to the ward.
Okay.
Yes.
And by you seeing their plight that they are going through, the things that they have been going through over the period.
Yes.
So what makes you think that you're the right person that will make them to be able to at least enjoy the fruits of having a ward representative there?
They can believe in me because I will deliver. Because I'm living there and I know their problem, and that's why I'm here. That once elected into the office, they will cry no more. Their problem will be solved, and that's why we are here, and we are doing as much as possible to see this come into reality.
Now, Honorable, just to take you back, you know, when you say that you are going to deliver, there is no problem. But now, my question is, is this something that maybe you had thought of before, or it's just coming abruptly now of being maybe a leader? You know, I heard somebody saying that there are some people that want to lead us and they cannot even be the village elders. Yeah, they were not even prefects at school or something of that kind. So according to you, have you ever maybe have you been a leader somewhere, or were you inspired by something? That's why, apart from these problems that maybe you are saying that people are going through, you know, we have to know the background. Like people must ask that, were you a leader somewhere, or in your history, is there anybody in your home whereby who was leading somewhere?
I've always been a leader. Back when I was in primary school, I had nilikuwa prefect from when I was in class 3 up to
you started 7. Being a leader in class 3?
Yes.
That one you can lead.
Up to class 7, and then in class 8 nikakuwa head boy. Kwenda high school in form 2 nikakuwa head boy mpaka nikamaliza form 4. So I know that I'm a leader, and I was born a leader, and it is now high time to take it to another level so that I can serve my community.
But you've not mentioned the classmate. I also see you to be a very active man there.
Yes.
And you keep on asking questions.
Yes.
I thought maybe you wanted to include that as one of... All right, for those people that are watching, we are very glad to be hosting ATITO this time. And be free to ask any question that you want to ask. You can drop your comment down there so that if maybe there is a emerging issue, then we can know it before we finish it. Or if maybe there is something that you want to know from the leader to be ATITO himself, then you can as well shoot your question, because he's here and I know that he'll be in a position of answering them. So ATITO,
yes,
just to ask you now that you are venturing into politics, yes, which party do you have? You know, it's also something that people are asking. You remember? Like, seme tu ukienda the other side of Kisumu, they must ask, ayo, uko na baba?
Yes.
Uko na baba? Kwenda. So, those are some of the things that I think maybe we as youth should also know, because at a given point we lose focus and we don't listen to manifesto.
Yes.
You know, they just follow like Omari has said.
Yes.
With us, we are following Omari. Whether Omari is not having something to bring to us, we just know that it's Omari. Yeah. So which party is it?
I'm vying with the ANC party, that is Amani National Congress.
Amani National Congress.
Yes, our leader is Musalia Mudavadi. Yes.
Sasa wewe unapinga baba.
What made you choose the Omari National Congress?
I think we have reached in a place whereby as Kenyans that we don't look at parties so much, but we look at the individual and the manifestos he or she have. So that is what led me to be in ANC.
All right.
Yeah.
The way you had, you know, actually I started by that, by saying that even on the other side, if you go back to the village, up country, you'll get that some people are complaining just because they never went through some of these manifestos that people are bringing. They just said that, oh, it has been brought by Baba, it has been brought by this party, it has been brought. So I think you as the youth, you know, I'm so happy when I see you here, because you are in the docket of the youth. Okay.
Yes.
I think you should highlight them. You should highlight such issues, and they know that actually it is the right time to follow what maybe Omari want to come with, not the party that Omari is in.
Yes. Okay. Just to mention a few, because there are many that I would like to do to the community, more so in the Umoja 2 ward. Number 1, we will create a ward fund. So in this ward fund, we target the SMEs and the small businesses that are either starting up or have started, and they have reached a place whereby they don't have that enough capital to boost their business. They can be able to come and borrow money in this ward fund, whereby it will be returned in a maximum of 3 months. According to how flexible an individual will feel, they will be able to return the money back. In order, the other person will also come and borrow and do something else with it. Mind you, this will be interest free. There will be no any interest that will be charged. This will be able to boost the community around, whereby people have businesses and they don't have that opportunity, or they don't have the capital or the fund to start the businesses that they want to do, or they don't have the capital to bring in stocks in the shops that they have. This will be of benefit and to them. And to add another one, we have class 8 students. I know next year it will be class 7 and the form 4s who are waiting to join university or colleges, or probably their parents don't have the money to take them to either do a course or to the university. We will be offering 6 months vocational training, whereby they can be able to learn electrical, be it mechanical, be it cooking, be it this, what they call it, this, the hair thing, if they want to, whereby they will not pay for the school fees.
Or it will be absolutely free.
So the only thing that they will be required to pay will be the transport. So that depending where the school will be, yeye atakuwa anajipeleka pale, but ile school fees itakuwa inalipiwa. It will be totally free.
So on the matter of bond,
yes.
So do you have any criteria that you'll be using to select those who will be receiving this money, or if at all the money, if at all you have a certain period, if at all, let's say this month, you say that you are going to give this money to maybe 10 people per month, you can't exceed this number, or if at all these people have to reach a certain age or a certain criteria or a certain business that you are going to give them this amount of money?
Yes. It is so sad to say ya kwamba that kuna wale wengine wenye wanakujanga, they will come with the false pretense, tunataka kufanya kitu fulani, but for the sake of them getting that money, na wa disappear. Yes, we'll have some procedures, some ways of making sure that this person mwenye anachukua hatairudisha. Unaona? Na kama hatairudisha, there will be a way of following up with that person. Yes.
And I asked about the number, the exceeding number. You can say that per month we are going to give this number of people this money, and when that exceeds, you can't go beyond that. Do you have that?
We cannot exactly say the number of people who will be guaranteed that amount, because it will depend with the allocation of money that will be there. Unaona? Kama pesa ituseme itakuwa like 1 million that will be there, it can only take care of probably around 1,000 people, depending with the amount that will be able to stipulate that this is the amount yenye inaweza peanwa. Unaona? So it majorly depends on the fund that will be available by then. Yes.
Yes, I have a question, Mr. ATITO.
Yes.
My name is Onija, Director of About TV.
Okay.
You are talking about the millions of money we are going to spend to developments. Where are you going to get the money?
One, there is something that we call Ward Development Fund that the government issues each and every financial year. That is where this money is going to come in. In some cases, whereby there are some projects you find that will either delay because of the lack of the government, because or you find the money has delayed, money has not been approved. God has been so much faithful, whereby with the friends that I have, I can be able to reach some corporates to come in and help in the capacity that they can be able to, or they are willing to chip in. It can be able to help push certain projects. Yes.
Yeah, sir, I stay in Umoja too, and
Yes.
of course, wakati kukinyesha, let's say the example of zone 8, accessing there is very hard. From Manyanja Road ukiingia hapo zone 8 kuna hizo courts, ziko na matope sana. Watu naishi huko, of course kukinyesha, hauwezi vaa viatu vuke na hizo. Either utafute ngambuti ama utoe viatu, utembee mguu chuma kwa hiyo matope. What are you going to do about that? And maybe another question is mambo na takataka. Tunaona takataka iko kila mahali, sawa? Naweza nunua samocha yangu hapo, ni kule karatasi ibaki, nitaitupa because of course ukitembea, najua umetembea around, hakuna place imeweka kwamba naweza tupa ile takataka pale.
Yes.
Sawa? Na hakuna kitu kibaya kwamba unaweza tembea na hiyo pepa mpaka tao ndio uende tupe tao. Sawa? So I'll just decide, let me just throw it down there na nifanye nini niende na maisha yangu. What are you going to do about the floods, the drainage by zone 8, na of course the takataka. Yeah.
Okay, to answer your first question, the road that you are speaking about, the road that passes between Kifaru and Tumaini. That road is totally bad. And once elected, within 100 days, tutatengeneza hiyo barabara. Itatoka hapo from Tumaini to Kifaru, from there up to where Manyanja inatokelezea, the other side, itatengenezwa. Because the other thing that imeifanya that when it rains, your drainage, it mixes with the sewage. So we'll be able to combine it, making the road together with the drainage. Tutakuwa tunanini hiyo ingine. And then your second question is, remind me again. The takataka thing. We are in communication with the Pamoja self-help group. They are based in Umoja. We discussed and we have agreed here in a way that we will bring them together with the city council, the people who take care of the dust around, whereby we'll put containers in strategic places around Umoja 2 ward, whereby people will be taking the trash there, but we'll be able to label them at least in their plastics, in their kitu fulani, so that when it is taken and with either the city councils and the youths who are organizing in the garbage collection, they can be able to take it, na itawasaidia kupata some sort of income towards it. We are also planning ya kwamba that once we get there, through God's will, we'll be able to provide them a tipper that will be able to help them instead of working na mkokoteni. Nadhani enzi ya mkokoteni ilipita. Unaona, it gives them a lot of work collecting that garbage, but with a tipper, this will make work to be efficient. By doing that, they can be able to reduce the cost. Kama walikuwa, for example, walikuwa nachukua 100 bob to each house, wataweza kupunguza kidogo because kuko na ile lori itakuwa inawasaidia kufanya kazi na kwa rahisi. So for them also, they will be able to reduce the amount that watakuwa nachukua monthly. That will ease the burden of some of the residents in Umoja too.
Mheshimiwa, you are from the art industry in Kenya.
Yes.
And of course, tunaona wasanii ambao labda wali act enzi zako, najua bado na act mpaka sasa hivi.
Yes.
Labda wale uliwakuta kwenye industry ama labda wamekukuta. Tunaona kama baadaye wanakuja wanafilisika. The good example we can use labda the Omoshe, kuna wakati alikuwa na shida, of course tunaona Wakenya wakimchangia. Kitu gani nafanya wewe mpaka sasa hivi hatujaiona Tito kwa street akisema kwamba amebeba bango asema kwamba nafungiwa nyumba. Umesema uko na familia, labda useme like jamani Wakenya wenzangu niwachekesha kwenye class. Kwa familia yangu inalala njaa.
Atuambie siri ama alienda Loliondo. Lazima tujue kwa sababu unajua hata sisi tunaingia sasa hivi. Na unajua ukituambia ndo hata sisi tukiingia tujue Atito alitumia mtindo upi ndo afike huko. Kwa sababu wengine walianza hata najua kuna wengine ambao labda mlianza pamoja. Wakatoroka wakaenda kabisa, na hata sasa hivi ukiwaangalia hawana future, unaona? Ni kama walifilisika tu hivyo. Sasa wewe ulitumia mtindo upi?
Biblia inasema kwamba that God has given you power to make wealth. Ni Mwenyezi Mungu ndo amekupa ile niseme nguvu ya kutengeneza mali. Na nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu amenipa hiyo nguvu. Sitaenda kupanda mlima kule Loliondo kwenda kulilia mtu ati ndio ili uweze mimi nitalilia Mwenyezi Mungu kulingana na maandiko yake. Ya kwanza ya pili ni lazima ukuwe a principled person. Because most of us when you're kwa art industry inakuanga when you get there pesa ikianza kukuja una shift your principles. You start doing things zina kudidimiza. So I know the art industry hailipi vizuri huku nje. That's a fact in most cases. But when you get an opportunity to be there na njia imefunguka unapata mapato kidogo, ni mzuri pia usitegemee kitu kimoja. Unaona? Ile mapato kidogo unapata, fikiria ni nini ingine unaweza fanya kando ya acting. In that kama uko acting kuna kitu fulani unafanya. Unaona? Kama uko acting, for example if you are married, kuna ile biashara kiasi kidogo mkeo anafanya. So kwa hivyo mimi naweza sema kuna ile biashara kidogo nafanya nje kando na kuact. Mimi huwa nauza magari. Natoa magari UK, Japan, South Korea na kuja na nauzia huku nchi yetu Kenya.
Okay.
Hiyo ni biashara.
Sasa uko na biashara.
Yes.
Okay, so to our artist, you've just heard from the guest himself. He has said that at a given point, it's also good to venture into other field. Do not just depend on one thing. That's why most of the artists are crying outside there because we are only depending on that.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm seeing another person with a question. Let us give him a chance. You tell us where you coming from. All right. Yes.
Okay, Nini, thank you for organizing that interview. Oscar, CEO Mohills to us.
Yes.
So
Mohills.
Mohills.
Mohills
to us.
Okay.
So I have a question for ATITO.
Yes.
You know, politics is like gambling. You can get it, you cannot get it, but leadership remains forever.
Yes.
So you have what you've said about takataka, the cleanliness thing.
Yeah.
You'll partner with a certain NGO. Sijini pamoja something.
It's a welfare group. Yes.
It's a welfare group.
Yes.
Pamoja something.
Yeah.
Where you guys will bring in containers and where people will be dumping there. So why would you wait until you are elected an MCA to bring such an initiative, yet you are a leader who feels for these people who are living in a filthy environment? Why don't you do it now and let the people decide? Why would you wait until you are elected? What if you are not elected? Will the project fall at that moment?
That's a good question that you have asked. There are some things that you can be able to do once you are in a certain position because of the money that it involves. Kuna zile tu kidogo yenye mimi naweza fanya. Naweza enda ninunue ndoo na ninunue hizo makaratasi za kubeba. That one will not help the entire area of Umoja 2 ward. But we are looking at a thing that will help the entire Umoja 2 ward. Unaona? So the only thing that inaweza saidia the entire Umoja 2 ward, for example, if a container ya 20 feet is almost 200,000. Ukipiga hesabu uweke Sango, ukuje uweke Zone 8, ukuje uweke Busara. We are talking about of roughly 6 containers. If you multiply that amount, inakuja to 1 point something million. In 1 point something million as an individual, it might be difficult to raise that amount. Probably the one that unaweza raise, upate ni moja tu unaweza raise, na uende uweke pale market. Unaona? But you will not help the entire world. Utasaidia tu just a certain area. Unaona? So that's why there are some things I can be able to do once you are in a certain office, and there are some things I can be able to do as an individual basis.
But okay, okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
You've at least clarified that a bit, but you are not doing it as an individual.
Yeah.
Because even if you get to office, you've mentioned a partnership deal. So you are still not going to do it as an individual. You are, even if you are in office, you will do it as partners.
Yes.
You will bring in the welfare group together with yourself and make it happen. So what stops you from still doing the same partnership deal now? Because even if it is now, you won't raise that amount yourself.
Yes.
You will still give your side of the mini of the funding, and the welfare group will also do their side of funding.
Yes.
Number two, it's not a must that you have to do a only huge container.
True.
But you can do small containers, maybe 10 or 5 feet for each and every ward as at now. So that even if, because let's say you are not elected,
Yes.
because politics is like sport person, it's gambling. So let's say you're not elected, because your plan is when you're elected, you will use the power you have and partner with the Pamoja, that organization, then bring in the containers. So what if you're not elected? Will the dream just go?
No, it will not go away because this is something that we have already initiated. It's a process that is going on. Unaona? So it will be there whether I will not be elected or I will be elected. The plan will be there. It will be executed. Unaona? Either hata kama nitaenda nipate only 2, or even if I get 1, I'll be a happy person because I have achieved lengo fulani yenye nilikuwa nataka, and through that hata kama ni moja, it will be able to multiply the other ones. But the ones that I can be able to do me as Steven Opondo, nitafanya. Kama ni kununua the polythings za kuweka zile takataka, that one tumekuwa tukifanya, and supporting with the giving them to the welfare so that they can be able to use it, distribute it to each and every house.
Another question, not my last question, because I can get another one.
Because
so another question. On Matas Road, you mentioned there is a road connecting E-line Kayole to Manyanja Road, and you say you will do it within 100 days. One, I'll bring you to 2 parts.
Yes.
One is the part for what development fund, HICO. What MCS use is the allocation from the government to the county government. So that is what the governor always try. If you find a good-willing governor, will always try to at least allocate each and every ward in their county some funds that they can help kufanya nazo development. But if you don't find a willing governor, for example, I'll give you an example with Joho's last 10 years. In Mombasa, no MCA could do a project. You could write to the governor who would approve that project and come and do it himself. Unlike in other counties where they at least give their county government, their MCS, some a little token who want to do it, do development with that their respective wards. So I don't know what will happen in Nairobi come after August. But one, you'll be using the goodwill of the governor to do that project. Number two, there's a procurement process for roads.
True.
That you as an MCA, and again, the classification for roads too, which you are as an MCA, maybe that road isn't classified to your docket. You remember you promised people you do it within 100 days. Number two, there's a procedure for road procurement where you can write the you can write the proposal now, but it gets approved 3 years later. You shall have failed within the 100 days. Then number three, there's funds that you want to use to build that road. So maybe that allocation might come because also the government, remember, national government disburses funds to county in bits. They might allocate Nairobi County 17 billion, but that 17 billion will come fully 3 years later. And remember, it is 17 billion per annum. So maybe they'll allocate 2 billion now, 2 billion after 4 months, 3 billion after 6 months. And remember, this amount of money must be used to development, to do different development agendas within the county, and also pay salaries. So how will you help solve this situation so that within your 100 days you promised to Moja resident, you shall have completed that road project?
A good question. You know, any time or the wards that are there within Nairobi, the MCAs sit down, they come up with a budget of their ward. No. And when you come up with that budget, you have included that road to be there. Your budget, unaichukua, unaipeleka. So those accumulation of all those other wards, hiyo ndo ina form the budget of the county. Unaona? So once ikishaenda, and then nyinyi ndo mna approve mkiwa pale in the county level. Unaona? You approve the budget ya this county of Nairobi. It's like, for example, we need 10 billion. Muna-approve, munaipeleka kwa serikali. And then serikali will decide either they will give the whole amount or they will give a portion of it. Whichever it will be. If they give 5 billion, ikikuja huku to the county will not take that 5 billion yote. They will skuma it in a certain projects ndo zitakuwa. That 5 billion ikikuja inakuwa divided into the ward basis, so that hakuna ward yenye itakosa allocation of funds kwa hiyo. So the allocation of fund yenye itafika, that one, it will determine either which project will start first depending with the amount that is there. And then to answer you the issue of the road, there are roads that are being controlled by the national government, and there are roads that are being controlled by the county government. So the road that we have authority that we can be able to build ni roads za county government roads. Hizo ndo roads zenye tunaweza tengeneza. And the roads that I'm talking about, that is a county road that links between Kifaru and Tumaini all the way na ina join pale Tumaini, not Tumaini, Manyanja Road. So the road that we cannot touch ni national government road, like Manyanja Road. Hiyo hatuwezi gusa. But for the sake ya hii Tumaini, that one we can touch because it is a county road. And God forbid, it will not reach such a place ya kwamba that tuko na governor mwenye amechaguliwa but hawezi saidia developments ya nini. I don't think we'll reach such a place. Tumechagua governor na huu governor hako development oriented kusaidia wale watu wenye either walimchagua ama hawakumchagua. That is a thing lazima mtu ampendelee ndo ili zikuwe released, kusikuwa na mapendeleo in short.
Kuchogo MP 2022 Alego Usonga Ubino diambo nyapigi karo jawende gara faiba burnya gombe Easy Studio Nogwele burnya gombe na nyono tomu nigire chwogo toyo burnya gombe Ogwele ubino kinyo nyapigi nasi jawende gara toyo burnya gombe Kawuna wiri uwe mawudu chugunu winyoero Dr. Luongo Nyige Wachugulu koke Pogwari Usiepi Luongo yango mawuda tieno lelo Monda losie ngolo Didokti Luongo yango mawuda lego Yango mamuda losie
Ama charity also begins at home. Charity begins from home.
Dr. Kuyo Kifara Otoyo ka ukinde balungali moja ngoma doka boyo koda Ukona wonya ngombe no to ilos nangolo twori dwaro ango Utbugo kono jango moto ilos nangoma twori dwaro ango Timi agimi neno mabura lego no kijoero emabiro kao
Ulisoma huku Nairobi.
I only school kidogo sana class 1 to class 2 nyumbani.
So we si kienyeji, we ni broiler.
So the rest of my schooling has been in Nairobi, and I have stayed in Umoja for a period of for a long time. And that's why the desire is there more than kule nyumbani.
But I also concur with you, because even those people that we elect at home, sometimes you get that you elect somebody, but in most cases the person stays here.
Yes.
So that's also I can also support you, because there is no need you vie home, then you being given that position, then you leave them there, you still stay in Nairobi. So on my side, I can support you, and I say if you are here, then it's good. You just vie where you are.
I shall appreciate surely.
You said
There is no way I can go back home and leave my people here on
that you are going back home.
I cannot do that. So now, that is why I'm standing as an MCA.
That's where you are.
Dr. Kuchogo, MP 2022. Alego Songa.
That's a question from those people that are watching.
What?
Wachokolokoke. Bogwari.
Luongo yango mawuoda tieno lelo moda losiengolo. Idokti luongo yango mawuoda lego.
So Atito, even if you are saying that from the way we're growing, I see politicians to be giving people money, say and time. It's like you are buying voters. But since you came here, though we are staying here, we are the residents, you will not untie us. So, do you also do it whereby you just give you give a token to Omari, you go and vote with you give like 50, 200, 500, 1,000 people to give. Do you also do it? It's also one way that when people are discussing, like, is that person also giving something? No, the person is not giving. So are you doing it, or if you're not doing it, how are you surviving? And if you're doing it, do for us. Thank you God.
Hakuna haja nikupatie na nikuache uko na shida. For example, if I go door to door, nigonge mlango wa mtu.
Inadi gunyawagi. Judith adhiambo. In masungi nadi gunyagere. Window pen. Daburu wura lego seramo. Ungilwedo. Daburu wura lego sipara chut. Ungilwedo. Dumi yakatito ne kanye. Oito doctor. In masungi kaka nyako sievna. Bendi. Wuna sungi kibanji gunyagombe. Caroline Nyandira. Pakata duni murko belo amo chutu ungel medu sipa. Joboda boda mamiora amo chutu sungo chogo. Joboda boda masiora amo chutu tutero mako chutu. Aywa ni banjuri nyagombe. Wendi. Actual cookie was no wonder when you say beach hotel. Jamal Dr. A aliungi kinduma sipa musoma dema. Dr. A ninga musima musoma dema.
For those people that are watching, we are still here with ATITO. I'm called mcomarinash and my co-host. You can as well keep on giving us your feedback how you feel about ATITO. ATITO is a young guy, and personally I'm so happy when I see youth coming to transform, because we've been crying that politics is a dirty game. But I say that it's a very pure game. It's only that it's being played by dirty players. Huh? Yes. Politics is very clean, but being played by dirty players, you know, that is making this game to be dirty. So on my side, I really support when I see a young man coming out to help us, you know. I'm so happy. It's only that I don't know what's wrong with you people. When you get inside there, even my contact now is a problem. You don't receive calls. You are not there to be consulted. What actually happens? Before I give a question, I see somebody who wants to ask you a question.
I according to my observation, what I have seen, ni lengo ya mtu. Lengo ya mtu.
People get into politics with different agendas.
With different agendas. And if your heart is not in helping the community, hata ukiingia pale, hautasaidia. You'll only be seeing money. Money is good. We all love money.
Including me.
Yes, money is good. But there is a degree that you are supposed to allow it. Kuna ile degree ukiweka, itaenda na it will not be of benefit to the community who elected you there. So it's rather this I'm giving as a promise on my side that I'll be able to achieve it ya kwamba that when you come to my office once elected, if I'm there you will see me. No one will stop you. And in those 5 years that I'll be elected, mimi sitapotea. I'll be the man of the people. Ona. Mimi nitakuwa mtu wa community. So that I'll be able to, because when you work with, that office is not yours, ni a community. They put you there to serve them. Because hawange kuja wote waingie kwa hiyo ofisi. So wamechagua mtu mmoja wamweke pale, so that huo mtu mmoja anaweza administer or anaweza administrate vitu fulani on their behalf. And that is what I'll be doing.
Okay, on that, before you get that question, well, because you've said you are just representing these people, how will you ensure that you get what they think about? How will you ensure that you involve them in decision making? Other than just getting like 2 people, like those who are closer to you, wakwambie hawa watu wa umoja tu wanafikiria hivi na hivi. How will you ensure that you go directly with them, those at the roots? How will you ensure that you know what they want, what they think, and how they want you to help them?
Yes. For me, what I'll do, there are some projects that I will not be doing them kulingana na maono yangu. Nitaita the whole community, we meet in a hall, and then we discuss. They share ideas that hii ndo kitu yenye tunataka ifanywe, hizi ndo kitu yenye tunataka kufanywa. With that now we can be able to think together and agree on one project, or agree on a certain thing that is of need or of essence that the umoja 2 people need to ifanywe. And there is also a challenge that might come with it. There are different areas in umoja 2. Unaweza pata in a certain area barabara ni mzuri, lakini hawana security light. But in a certain area wako na security light, wako na barabara, lakini kuna issue ya maji. So the issues are different. But the moment we come together as a community, we sit down, we can be able to come up with a list of preference. Hii number 1 ndo tunataka ifanywe kwanza, number 2 ifanywe kwanza, and that will be how that I'll be able to reach the community and come up with things together.
All right. We are coming back to take the last questions. We want to take a short break. We are taking a commercial break, and we are just coming shortly after break. Those people that are having questions, please keep on tuning and just be there, because we are going to give you chances. We are also going to read the comments immediately after the break. So the co-host, you'll tell them that we are just coming shortly after the break.
Yeah, we're coming shortly after the break.
All right. All right. Tumerudi, we are back, huh?
Yeah, we are back.
Eka microphone nasikia wanasema eti ni kama wakupati vizuri nini?
Yeah, tumerudi kwa mpigo.
Unajua tulikuwa na mkubwa, tulienda break kidogo angalau tupate kakitu ya tumbo. Otherwise we are back. We are seeing people are here, and for those people that are watching, we are so grateful, because we know very well that you people are committed, but you took time. We can say that you sacrificed at least to watch this, and so we are very happy, because if it were not that you are there, we could have not been hosting this, but because you people are watching, we are so grateful. So we are back, and tunaona watu wako na maswali. I see this guy with beards. I think he's the one to open for us. Yes, Jama Wandevu.
So, Mheshimiwa, I have two questions.
Yeah, right.
One is already devolved by the national government, but you haven't talked about it.
Yes.
Then the other one is
Ongea kwa sauti kidogo.
The other one is on the verge of being devolved by the national government. So one is you've not talked about health sector in Umoja, because as far as I'm concerned, you guys depend on a hospital in another person's ward. That is Mama Lucy. Umoja tu hakuna public health center, if I'm not wrong. Hata kama ni dispensary kadogo hakuna. So you guys, all everybody go to Mama Lucy, which is in another ward, but you have a ward where you will buy to be an MCA, and each and every leader prides with whatever is in their ward. So if you'll be answering the questions, what is your plan for health sector? Then number two is security. The ratio of police officers to the Umoja residents is kind of one thing, and in security, being we are linked, it is not a good, but we are surrounded with a fishy neighborhood. Umoja 2 residents kind of always are being, you find cases of insecurity here and there and here and there. So what is your plan for the two? Any sector that is fully devolved from the national government to the county government, where your ward doesn't have a public dispensary. Health center is a very big plan, but a public dispensary. Then number two, what is your plan for security for Umoja 2 residents?
Okay. To start with question number 2, security is a wide thing, and kuna ile kiwango yenye huwezi fika that will needs intervention of the police. Once selected, we can come up as a community and emphasize more on nyumba kumi. Unaona, when such a person unajua ni mwizi na ni neighbor wako, there is no need unyamaze. You just come out, you report to the relevant authorities, mtu ni mwizi, anafanya blah 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 blah. That will able to help us get the exact security that we want in our community. Number 2, we can also create increase on more of the police post just by talking. Kama tunaweza ongeza police post hata kama ni 2 ikiwezekana, or even 1, that one will be able to help us. Na police, just talking either with the DO or OCPD of the area, at least kukuwe na increase of more of surveillance, zikuwe mingi kidogo. That one will help. And lastly, on the street lights. Street lights huwa zinasaidia sana, because sioni kama kuna mwizi mwenye anafurahianga kuiba kwa kuna mwangaza. Unapata kunyonga penye kuna mwangaza pana. They like dark spotted areas. So if we have identified these areas and we just keep security lights along the roads, I think the security of the area will be just fine. And then to answer your question on the issue of health is a very important thing. I remember me while growing up, my mom hakuwahi nipeleka like level 5 hospitals. Zile nyingi zenye tulikuwa tunaendaka zilikuwanga dispensaries. Unaenda, unatreatiwa na nurse, unapewa dawa, unadungwa shindano, and they were very nice and they were very essential. Kuliko nowadays unapata watu wanakimbilia kwenda level 5 hospitals. It is so sad ya kwamba that Umoja 2 haina dispensary. That is one of the things that we will be able to push at least in the 5-year period. Kama tunaweza pata mahali, we just put a dispensary that will be able to serve the people of Umoja 2, and to make sure that medication is always there, because that is a challenge. In most cases ukienda some dispensaries hakunanga dawa. Unaingiaga, unaambiwa enda ununue dawa kwa chemistry fulani au kwa mahali fulani. But we'll make sure that once it is completed, that the people of Umoja 2 will be able to get better healthcare kutoka kwa dispensary. Yes.
Alright, mmesikia from the guest himself, the Honorable. And before we conclude, I want you to talk to these people one-on-one now. or you tell them, you talk to them, because they are now watching, you know, and you don't know who is watching. You can get that most of those people that are watching now are coming from this region, you know, this area. So we want to give you this chance. At least you talk to them one-on-one. Yeah.
Okay. What I can say that I'm your son, I'm your brother, and the things that I want to achieve to the people of Umoja tu, it's not for the sake ati nichaguliwe ndo I get money and then after 5 years I move away. No, I want to serve my people, and that's why I'm standing to serve you guys, to give you better services, services that are of good quality, and also to emphasize on you ya kwamba that do not elect leader according to his party. Elect a leader according to the manifesto he has presented unto you. That is how we can identify that tume elect a leader mwenye anafaa. Unaona? And that's why unapata sometimes after a period of time tulienda na party na tukawacha kuchagua, tukawachana na ule leader mwenye alikuwa mzuri. So while you are considering that, ni muhimu that you know that we vote peacefully. Unaona, during this time ndo unapatanga watu wanakosana. My wife ana support this other party, your neighbor ana support this other party. There is a way that you can support different parties and yet still have that relationship together. So we pray for peace, and we encourage each and every person that day wajitokeze kwa wingi na wanipigie kura. Nitafurahi sana nikipigiwa kura na watu wangu wa Umoja tu.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for listening to me this evening. Barikiwe sana.
Right, and on my side, I really want to appreciate because you accepted our call and you came here. Now, only one question before I leave this place.
Right.
Will you continue with this program, The Classmate, when you get this chance, or you'll now leave it? You know, because we want to know, will our MCA will he be appearing somewhere or ataachana naye?
To answer you, I don't know which president, sijui kama ni wa Sweden ama ni wa Netherlands, alichaguliwa president na bado anatembeaga, anaingia kwa baiskeli, ana ride baiskeli, anaenda nao kazi.
Yeah.
Na hiyo ni kitu yenye alikuwa anafanya hata kama ashachaguliwa. So hata mimi nikichaguliwa, it doesn't mean that I will leave acting, but it will depend. No. Kuna some situations whereby you know, it's not like Classmate inafanywanga kila siku that you have to be there 24/7. No. So it's something that can be planned. Ile wakati niko likizo tuna shoot Classmate, ile wakati siko natumikia watu wangu wa Umoja tu. So acting is something that I love, but ikifika mahali whereby it hinders my services to the community, I'll just have to say imefika hapo, wacha niendelee na ingine.
Alright.
Before tuache uende, ya mwisho kwa kwangu, najua uko na mashabiki kama mimi, na watu ambao walikuwa wanakutazama sana kwenye KBC Classmate, sawa? Na kuna maneno zako sana wao wanazipenda, labda utawapigia kidogo, and then of course tutakuacha tu
ya mwisho. Tuchangamke kiasi.
I think with this time that you have humbly given me, my comrade, I want just to say thank you because of your kindness and giving me this opportunity. You are a philanthropic person. May the Lord lift you up. May you see heaven plus the moon and never come down. Amen.
All right, that's marked the end of this interview. Let's meet next time.
Thank you.
The same place, same time, but with different guests. And I beg you, for those people that are residing in Umoja too, please, let's vote for this guy. This is a young guy that will work, huh? And this is a guy that will make us also laugh. You know, we need somebody that will make it lively. You know, we don't want politics whereby we are so serious, we beat one another. No, we want such people, people that will make us laugh and will make the day bright.
Good.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
Let's meet next time. Thank you, Monsieur.
Thank you.